Honda aimed to achieve carbon neutrality by 2050.
Imagine a world where the entire automobile industry is racing toward electric cars. Yet Honda CEO makes a statement so bold that it shakes the EV industry to its core. Yes, Honda claims to have developed a revolutionary new engine that could disrupt the very foundation of the electric vehicle market. The question is, what is so special about this new engine? Could it become a serious challenge for giants like Tesla? And more importantly, could it change the way the world thinks about the future of mobility? In this story, we will uncover the secrets that have been hidden until now. Stay tuned, because once you discover the truth, you will be surprised. After all, what kind of technology is inside this engine that has caught the attention of the entire global market? Why is Honda so confident that it will shake the EV industry to its roots? Before diving into Honda's new invention, let us first revisit the company's inspiring history. What we now know as one of the most successful automobile manufacturers in the world actually began on a very small scale. The founder, Soichiro Honda, grew up in poverty and was never particularly good at studies, but he had an unmatched passion for machines from an early age. He often repaired bicycles in his village and kept searching for new ideas. In 1937, he opened a small workshop where he began making piston rings to sell to Toyota. However, success did not come easily. His first designs were rejected, and he faced multiple failures before finally meeting Toyota's standards. Just as things were beginning to look promising, Japan was struck by war. His factory was bombed and destroyed. Most people would have given up, but not Soichiro. He rebuilt his factory with even greater determination and, noticing the petrol shortage in Japan, began installing small engines onto bicycles. These motorized bicycles quickly gained popularity, marking the birth of what would later become Honda Motor Company in 1948. From there, Honda revolutionized the motorcycle industry by producing lightweight, affordable, and reliable bikes. By 1959, it had become the world's largest motorcycle manufacturer. But Honda's ambitions didn't stop there. They ventured into the automobile market, even though many doubted whether a motorcycle company could succeed with cars. Defying expectations, Honda introduced small, fuel-efficient vehicles, and in the 1970s the Civic made waves in America for its remarkable fuel savings at a time when petrol-hungry cars dominated the market. The Civic, followed by the Accord, solidified Honda's reputation as a smart, reliable, and innovative brand. Over the decades, Honda has expanded into not only motorcycles and cars, but also robotics, jet aircraft, and cutting-edge technologies. One thing has always remained at the heart of Honda's philosophy: innovation. That very spirit of doing something new and better has once again pushed Honda into global headlines. In a recent press conference, Honda CEO made a stunning claim that the company has developed an engine so advanced it could shake the EV industry itself. The announcement sent shockwaves across the automotive world. Companies that had invested billions into electric vehicles, like Tesla and BYD, were suddenly left questioning the future. Social media buzzed with debates and speculation, as people wondered, what has Honda created that could possibly challenge the dominance of electric cars? For years, the world has considered EVs the future. Rising fuel prices, growing pollution, and the harmful carbon emissions of petrol and diesel vehicles paved the way for electric cars. Tesla, under Elon Musk's vision, proved that EVs could be stylish, fast, and reliable, while BYD dominated markets with affordable models powered by large battery packs. Japan, Europe, and America soon followed, with countless companies shifting their focus toward EV production. Yet Honda's bold declaration seems to challenge this global momentum, suggesting that there may be another path forward, one that could completely rewrite the future of transportation. Governments across the world began offering subsidies to promote electric vehicles, and people started believing that if petrol ran out in the future, EVs would be the ultimate solution. As a result, companies like Ford, Hyundai, and Kia launched new EV models. For car makers, electric vehicles were no longer just a trend, but a necessity. However, behind the glitter of EVs lay several challenges: high battery costs, the hassle of charging, long charging times, and limited driving range. Even the batteries themselves pose environmental concerns. Despite these issues, no company had yet introduced an alternative that was cheaper, durable, and eco-friendly compared to EVs. Amid this scenario, Honda's bold announcement that it had developed an engine capable of shaking the EV industry raised both hopes and questions. People were eager to know if Honda had finally discovered what the world was waiting for, an engine that combined innovation, efficiency, and sustainability. This new development from Honda turned out not to be a purely petrol-powered or fully electric system, but rather a highly advanced hybrid engine. Unlike traditional hybrids, which relied mostly on petrol and offered only limited battery use, Honda's new system was a complete game-changer. Named the e-Ultra Hybrid, this engine operates through an intelligent coordination between a petrol engine and an electric motor, seamlessly switching power sources so smoothly that drivers cannot tell the difference. At low speeds on city roads, it runs entirely on battery, resulting in zero petrol consumption, zero noise, and zero emissions. On highways, when more power is needed, the petrol engine kicks in and works in perfect harmony with the electric motor to deliver maximum performance. A major concern with EVs has always been charging, but Honda has cleverly addressed this issue with regenerative braking. This means that whenever the car slows down or brakes, the battery automatically recharges itself. Drivers no longer need to hunt for charging stations, effectively eliminating one of the biggest drawbacks of EV ownership. According to Honda engineers, this system delivers mileage better than both conventional petrol cars and many EVs. The petrol engine ensures extended range, while the battery saves fuel and adds efficiency. With a full tank and a charged battery, drivers can travel long distances without worry. In terms of performance, the e-Ultra Hybrid competes head-to-head with EVs. In the city, it accelerates quickly and smoothly, matching the fast pickup of electric cars. On highways, the combination of petrol and electric power provides robust performance and greater driving confidence. Eco-friendliness was another big question, but Honda designed this engine to keep emissions extremely low. While it does use petrol, it burns fuel so efficiently that its carbon emissions are nearly equivalent to those of EVs, making it an environmentally friendly option despite being a hybrid. The benefits extend to cost savings as well. EV batteries are notoriously expensive and often need replacement after a few years, but Honda's advanced battery technology significantly reduces this issue. Built with stronger cells and innovative chemical compositions, the battery is capable of withstanding more charging cycles, ensuring a longer lifespan. The system also balances usage between petrol and battery, preventing early wear and extending durability. Additionally, thanks to its fast charging ability through regenerative braking, the car charges itself while in motion, reducing dependency on external charging infrastructure. In short, Honda's e-Ultra Hybrid brings together the best of both worlds. It offers the long-range, fuel savings, and eco-friendliness of an EV, while eliminating the common drawbacks such as charging delays, high replacement costs, and limited infrastructure. At the same time, it retains the reliability and extended driving capability of petrol-powered vehicles. By blending innovation with practicality, Honda has proven that technology is not limited to EVs alone. With the right mindset and engineering, a hybrid system can not only compete with electric vehicles, but also emerge as a smarter, more convenient, and more sustainable choice for the future of transportation. Honda's new battery technology has also added a revolutionary edge to its hybrid engine. Unlike EV batteries, which are heavy and reduce a vehicle's efficiency, Honda has designed its battery using lightweight materials and smart engineering. This not only keeps the car lighter, but also increases mileage. Another remarkable feature is its power delivery. The battery supplies electricity so efficiently that the car's acceleration remains as fast as any EV. The moment you press the accelerator, the vehicle responds instantly, offering a smooth and powerful driving experience. Honda has also addressed one of the most common complaints about EV batteries: overheating. In traditional EVs, batteries often get too hot, leading to safety risks and performance issues. To counter this, Honda has equipped its system with a special cooling mechanism that ensures the battery remains at the right temperature at all times, making it both safer and longer lasting. Most importantly, the battery has been designed with the environment in mind. Unlike conventional EV batteries that rely heavily on metals harmful to nature, Honda has opted for more eco-friendly materials. As a result, this battery not only lasts longer, charges faster, and costs less, but it also keeps the vehicle lighter and more efficient. When combined with Honda's advanced hybrid engine, this powerful battery system has the potential to transform the automotive market. Honda has proven that a battery is not merely a device for charging and discharging, but core part of technology that can redefine the entire driving experience. Naturally, the world is now watching closely to see the impact this breakthrough will have on the global market. Until now, electric vehicles were widely considered the future of mobility. Giants like Tesla and BYD built billion-dollar empires on EVs, and many governments designed policies and subsidies to encourage electric adoption. However, Honda's claim is starting to change the picture. The biggest drawback of EVs has always been charging infrastructure. While countries like the United States and parts of Europe have developed networks of charging stations, vast markets in Asia, Africa, and Latin America still face difficulties. For people in these regions, petrol and diesel vehicles remain more practical. In such conditions, Honda's hybrid engine arrives as a boon. It eliminates the hassle of searching for charging stations, while also consuming far less petrol than traditional cars. Affordability is another crucial factor. EVs from Tesla and BYD are still expensive and beyond the reach of the average consumer. In contrast, Honda asserts that its hybrid engine can be installed in more affordable vehicles, making them accessible to middle-class buyers in countries like India, China, Indonesia, and Brazil. This could give Honda a massive edge in emerging markets, while also appealing to consumers in Europe and America who remain hesitant about EVs due to their limited range and long charging times. If Honda launches this technology at the right price, it could pose a serious challenge to Tesla and other EV manufacturers. The ripple effects are already visible in the stock market. Following Honda's announcement, shares of several EV companies fell as investors began to recognize that EVs may no longer be the only future. Government policies, too, could undergo change. Until now, subsidies heavily favored EVs while discouraging petrol-based vehicles. But with Honda introducing a low-emission, eco-friendly hybrid, policymakers may be compelled to support such technologies as well. In essence, Honda has sparked a new race in the global auto industry. EV makers will be pressured to cut costs, while traditional petrol car companies will need to innovate further to reduce emissions. Honda has demonstrated that the future is not limited to EVs alone. Existing systems can be reinvented through advanced technology. The auto world now stands at a crossroads, and the coming years will reveal how competitors respond to this challenge and where consumer preferences ultimately lie. One thing is certain. Honda's bold move has shaken the industry worldwide, igniting discussions that will continue for years. The pressure is especially intense for giants like Tesla and BYD, who until now confidently believed the future belonged entirely to electric vehicles. With Honda entering the game with disruptive technology, the race has just begun. From Musk to BYD, Honda's announcement has sent shockwaves across the EV industry, leaving worry lines on every competitor's face. Let's begin with Tesla. Today, Tesla is the biggest and most recognized name in the EV market. Elon Musk turned electric cars into a global trend through his bold vision, unique brand appeal, and cutting-edge technology. Tesla's style, range, and performance were considered the benchmark in the industry. Yet, Tesla has always had one major weakness. Its vehicles remain too expensive for the common buyer. High prices, along with the hassle of charging, weakened Tesla's hold in many countries. Now, with Honda introducing a hybrid engine that is just as eco-friendly as an EV but cheaper and more practical, alarm bells have started ringing in Musk's empire. Elon Musk knows that if people are offered more mileage, greater range, and a lower price, without the worries of charging stations and battery replacements, they may prefer Honda's solution over EVs. This has forced Tesla to rethink its strategy. Reports suggest that Tesla is now accelerating efforts to develop affordable EVs, particularly the much-anticipated Model 2, while also working on next-generation batteries that charge faster and cost less in order to stay competitive. BYD, China's largest EV company, faces a similar challenge. The brand made its name by producing budget-friendly EVs and long-range batteries. achieving dominance in multiple markets. But Honda's technology poses a direct threat. If consumer preference shifts toward hybrids that offer the benefits of EVs without the limitations, BYD's EV market share could shrink. In response, BYD is also shifting its strategy. According to insiders, the company is planning to boost investment in plug-in hybrids, improving their range and affordability to counter Honda's lead. While BYD already sells hybrid models, it is now preparing to scale up in this segment to safeguard its position. Honda's bold move has also raised a deeper question for the entire EV sector. Do they abandon the petrol engine too quickly in their race toward electrification? Now, other companies may also consider investing in advanced hybrid technologies that blend petrol and battery power, offering consumers cheaper and more reliable alternatives. The announcement has effectively disrupted the comfort zone of EV giants like Tesla and BYD, pushing them to innovate faster and lower their prices. For customers, this growing competition will only be beneficial, as it promises more choices, better technology, and improved affordability. But what exactly is Honda's plan moving forward? As soon as news of its new engine and battery technology spread, curiosity peaked regarding when the company would launch it and in which vehicles. According to information released by Honda, this engine has been under development for several years and has now passed all major testing phases. Honda's CEO confirmed that the technology is ready for production and will be launched in selected countries by the end of the year. The company intends to begin with major markets like the United States and Japan, where customers are more open to adopting new technologies. Initially, the engine will be available only in mid to high-segment vehicles, such as a Honda Accord and Honda CR-V. This is because, at the start, the cost of production is relatively high, and Honda wants to target customers who are willing to pay a premium for innovation. However, the company's long-term plan is much broader. Within the next 2 to 3 years, as production scales up and costs come down, Honda aims to bring this engine into more affordable vehicles such as a Honda City, Honda Jazz, and smaller SUVs. Honda's ambitions go even further. The company has revealed plans to adapt this technology for two-wheelers, bikes, and scooters. If successful, this could be a game changer, as millions of people worldwide rely on two-wheelers for daily travel and are seeking alternatives that are both affordable and environmentally friendly. Additionally, Honda plans to expand the engine's use into taxis and commercial vehicles, where the hassles of charging and battery limits are a major concern for drivers and businesses. It is clear that Honda's big plan is well prepared and carefully thought out. By targeting not just premium buyers, but also everyday consumers, two-wheeler users, and commercial operators, Honda is positioning itself to revolutionize the global mobility market. With its move, Honda has shifted the balance of the automotive industry, forcing giants like Tesla and BYD to rethink their strategies. The next few years will determine how this battle unfolds, but one thing is certain. Honda has thoughtfully planned to gradually introduce its new engine across every segment of the market. It will first appear in premium and mid-segment vehicles, and as production costs decrease, it will expand into small cars and other affordable models. With this, Honda has not only developed new technology, but also prepared a clear roadmap to meet the needs of every customer within the next 5 to 7 years. This move has shaken the entire automobile industry, raising a big question for the EV sector. Until now, companies like Tesla, BYD, and MG had heavily invested in the belief that the future belonged only to EVs. However, Honda's engine has shown that there can be an alternative, and in many ways, a better one. The biggest drawbacks of EVs, charging hassles, limited range, and costly battery replacements, are all addressed by Honda's solution. It is cheaper because it avoids expensive EV batteries, more durable because it also runs on petrol, and more practical since it can be refilled anytime, anywhere. This is why EV manufacturers fear customers may shift away from EVs. Following the announcement, social media was abuzz with excitement as many users expressed relief from EV charging concerns, even declaring they would choose Honda's engine over an EV if its promises hold true. Experts have called this move bold and wise, though some remain skeptical, pointing out that with governments worldwide strongly promoting EVs, Honda's success would depend on whether its engine proves equally eco-friendly. The bigger question now is whether Honda's engine will derail the global EV trend. Opinions are divided. Some believe EVs and Honda's hybrids will coexist, with EVs serving eco-conscious urban users and Honda appealing to long-distance, reliability-focused buyers. What's certain is that Honda has made the EV journey more challenging, not obsolete, adding excitement to the competition. Customers now have more choices, and companies will need to innovate even harder to stay ahead. Only time will reveal who emerges as the winner.